It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. On the hill and coming off a great start, Shohei Ohtani.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. That one ripped. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo. Pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Holliday. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And the pitch. Holliday checks his swing, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Batting third. First base.
Here's Pete Alonso.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a slider in there for a strike. Backed off the plate that time.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That's back there. And gone. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in Game 1 of the World Series. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And out of here. He circles the bases. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
1-2 now. And there's a ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles 4, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And towing the slab in this one, Trevor Rogers. What do you look for here?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Tucker. Out towards right center field, Bradfield sizes this one up, makes the grab, 1 away. time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hot shot to third. The throw to first. 2 down.
Batting third, catcher Will Smith.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because...
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Game 1 of the World Series. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. Swings through that one above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Line to left. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. And he grounds one back up the middle. Slings to first, 1 out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Left field. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Orioles, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
2 down, bases empty. And now here is Jackson Holliday. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 5 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. inside. 2-1. As we kick off the World Series, it is hard not to think about Kirk Gibson's incredible walk-off homer against Dennis Eckersley in Game 1 back in 1988. An iconic moment in baseball history. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
A lot of great Game 1 moments, Boog. Alex Gordon's game-tying homer for the Royals in the bottom of the 9th in 2015 really sticks out for me. They went on to win that game in 14 innings.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Falling behind 2-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. There's a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Goes down looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first, Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swung on, belted. That one back there. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Roki Sasaki on the pitch out of the pen here.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 on, 1 out. Hard hit, right side. Rosario tosses the first. Now 2 away. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gavin Stone getting ready to go. (3-1) now, and that is out of play. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA, and now Alec Bohm.
Third baseman.
He's got
Alec
pop,
Bohm,
which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And strike 2.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Lined into right. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Betts. Man at second. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Turns and fires to Betts. Got him swinging.
Batting ninth.
And next for LA, Lugan Baker. That misses the zone. 2-1. One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of the World Series. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 3-1. That one hit to right. Beavers sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball, right field. Beavers has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th
Leading
at
off
the
for
plate.
the Orioles,
Dylan
right fielder,
Beavers.
Dylan Beavers.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's
Now
just so
batting,
tough to
the
fight off.
designated
It's
hitter,
kind of like a
Samuel
cutter and just can
Basallo.
eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Samuel Basallo. One down, base is empty. The 3-1. Foul ball there. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
So the lineup flips over. Enrique Bradfield Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Check swing. He went. And that is strike 2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now 7-0. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom 4, and now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
No trouble
now
here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Smith.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. And delivers outside.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Line drive and foul ball. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, look at the stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up, clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bradfield on his way over. Hauls it in to end the inning. Game 1 of the World Series. And into the box for Baltimore, Pete Alonso. Here's a 1-1. And that one pulled foul. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Baker, the flip. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, catcher Adley Rutschman.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 1 of the World Series.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 outs, bases empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Next pitch is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Good job to fight that one off. The Orioles up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one is back, and that's going to bang against the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So a man aboard. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for the Orioles. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and here is Andy Pages. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Smash down the left field line, and foul ball. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Alonso hauls it in, and there's one away.
Going
to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. That one the other way. Bradfield puts it away. Out. Number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Not going their way. It's 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in the long ball threat, Taylor Ward. Strike 2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way off. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith snags it, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Enrique Bradfield Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 outs. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Mookie Betts.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is down low. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the top of the lineup, Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Misses outside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Holiday makes the catch, and that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. They continue to trail 7-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Harvey.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Back to the top of the order. Now at the plate, Enrique Bradfield Jr. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Harvey, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
So digging in, Jackson Holiday. The Orioles up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. Swings through that one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Outside low, that's ball 2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out, and that is that. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The 2-2. And there's a ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Dean Kramer. He's into the game with the bases empty. Will Smith to the plate. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out at a splitter.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Inside, just missed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Number 77.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And that's too high. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Rosario makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right through there, got it. And the Orioles set down in order. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajas.
Andy Pajas.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Beavers under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Hernandez tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Third baseman, Alec.
And here comes Alec Bohm. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and the inning is over. So they go quietly there. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Orioles 7 and the Dodgers nothing. We go to the 9th, and the batter now, Dylan Beavers. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Here's a 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's sort of your typical power hitter. Wouldn't necessarily call him a 3 true outcome guy, but he's in there to hit home runs.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Fans dig the long ball, bro.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 70 up and loosening in the pen. Stone getting cranked up as well. In there at the knees, and it's 3-2. The Orioles up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Enrique Bradfield Jr. Beavers leads off first with 1 away. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's the 3rd out. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Cade Povich.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Mookie digs in
Leading
here.
off for the Dodgers.
Unless things start to
Shortstop,
change, the pressure
Mookie
tomorrow is really
Betts.
going to be on this home side. You can afford to lose game 1, but you can't go down 0-2 at home. So they'll need to forget about this one quickly.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
We saw a few skills on display
Now
there for the out.
batting,
Technique
first
was great,
baseman,
reaction
Mookie
time was there, and the
Betts.
slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So up next, Luken Baker. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Kyle Tucker. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. That's off the mark, and the count is 3-1. And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
One of the things about that
Up
two-out
next,
walk, the
for
base
the
runner over at
Dodgers,
first base is going to have a
second
very
baseman,
aggressive secondary
Ahmed
lead. So a ball down the line
Rosario.
or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's hard hit on the line. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take game 1 of the World Series on the road.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
This one ends 7-0 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Well, what an incredible performance from the Baltimore Orioles. They absolutely dominate the Los Angeles Dodgers, and they are heading with a 1-0 lead in the World Series. Enrique Bradfield Jr. leadoff home run started everything, and then you go on to an absolute blast from Gunnar Henderson, which really put the exclamation point on this contest. But then it gets even worse for the Dodgers as Jordan Westburg hits a solo shot over into right, and again, it adds on. I mean, they were rolling. You have Samuel Basallo with another one as well. I mean, it was just absolute domination for Baltimore. You then had Bradfield making the final catch to end this game. Orioles lead the series 1-0, and man, what a phenomenal game it was for Baltimore. But if you are the Dodgers, you are worried because, man, Kyle Tucker 0 for 3, Shohei Ohtani 0 for 3, Alec Baum was 1 for 3. He had their one hit of the day. Yes, one single hit for the Dodgers the entire game. Genuinely insane. Crazy work.